Thanks again for your time.
Hi, Gary.
Why Chelsea?
Why not? I mean, it was the opportunity. It's one of the biggest clubs in the world, in the most competitive league of the world. It was the moment, and it felt like we should absolutely not miss the chance to be part of the Chelsea family and to compete for titles with the best managers and the best teams. So that was a pretty easy choice.
Does it concern you at all the club's reputation for getting rid of managers quite quickly?
Yes and no, but on this level where I'm absolutely grateful that I can work on this level, it's like this. If you sign in for Chelsea, you sign in for the hunger of titles. You sign in for being absolutely competitive in every competition you play. I'm totally aware of that. Yeah, it is like you said, but it does not scare me. We have big ambition. Me myself, I have biggest ambitions. I'm very excited about the mixture of the team. I'm very excited about the structure of the club, and the first days were amazing. And yeah, I'm absolutely aware that at some point everybody expects results, but honestly, I'm doing that of myself all the time.
You're a extremely experienced coach. You've won many things. You seem like a nice guy. Are you concerned at all that there might be a fan backlash, because Frank Lampard is obviously a legend at the club?
Yeah, a fan backlash, I don't know. I hope not, because that would be hard on the team, because we need our supporters like any team, and in a stadium like ours, and in a club like ours, like Chelsea, to have the fans so close and so close behind the team, it makes really the difference. I can absolutely assume that it's a big disappointment for the fan base to see that Frank was sacked. I have, and I said this in the first statement, and I can only repeat, I have the biggest respect. I was a huge fan of Frank as a player. It was a pure joy to watch him play, and to see him how he played, with what personality he played. He was one of the key figures to demonstrate in 90 minutes what Chelsea is about intensity, about devotion, about winning mentality. And so I have the biggest respect for him personally and for his legacy. It just got bigger when I received a message today in the morning, and to a personal message to wish me all the best, and maybe meet in the future when this is possible. So honestly, nothing has changed there. But in the last 72 hours, the club made clear to me that this is not my fault, clearly not my fault, and I cannot change the situation for him. As this was the decision was made, and I was handed the opportunity. But I mean what I say, like before.
Just a final question from me, if I may. Obviously, there's a little bit of a time to go now before the transfer window closes on Monday evening. From what you've seen so far, are there any gaps that you need to fill in the squad?
No, and it's hard to judge for me right now, because we have now one game, two training sessions. I'm very happy with what I see so far, with both trainings and the game yesterday, the performance, the attitude, and the talent and potential. I think we have...
Hello. Are we live? Anybody? Still having some issues here, but I'll be right there. Hello, DJ. Yeah, I'm doing good, bro. Just have some technical issues here, but I'll be right with you. If you can hear me, please let me know if you can hear me and everything is working fine, because it's just like frozen my side here, like everything is just like frozen some reason. Hi, hello. Okay, let's do this. Everybody get around and start asking questions. We're gonna send the link. The show, remember, is for the people and by the people. Has nothing to do with me. So you take over and we move. Okay, you have the link. Can hear me? Yeah, people can hear me. Let me just go to the image and try to work on it. Okay. Oh, there we are. It's working fine. Everybody, good morning or good afternoon or whatever it is. How everybody doing? Steve, I'm joking, bro. How are you? Okay. Yeah, people can see me now, right? Okay. All right. So what is happening? Guys, you were up like 9 hours before me. So tell me, what's going on social media? What is the newest gossip? Why we didn't sign anybody? Everybody was talking about Marcos Alonso should go, Jorginho should go in the winter transfer window. Now everybody's happy. All right. Yeah. So why people all of a sudden changed and Alonso became an angel? Oh my goodness. So like I always repeat, I put the title out there and up to you guys to give the direction to the stream. Has nothing to do with me. The title is just a title, but you can talk about whatever you want. So all right, so you have the link. Did I send it? Yeah, I did. So you can come and talk to us. Trinidad and Tobago. That is my brother Little. Okay, so Mr. Letren, if you want to come and talk to us from Trinidad and Tobago, you can come, bro. You have the link and you can come talk to us. Yeah, Alonso can only give you a few games here and there. You can't trust him. Well, when he scores a winner, you have to trust him. Remember, he won us games under Antonio Conte and even under Frank Lampard. He won us many points. Sometimes you just need somebody to finish those chances. Nobody is finishing chances. So I think Alonso now is very good because of he can score goals, right? Anybody questions? Mr. Imika said that go you Blues. We are winning on Thursday night by 3-0 against Mourinho. Okay. Mourinho is going to park the bus, the airplane, double-deck bus, cars, kitchen sink, everything that he can find, he is going to park, because it's going to be unacceptable for him to lose 3 games in a row. Mourinho is not going to accept that, but it's up to us to know how to unlock them and especially be clinical. We need to to finish our chances. If we have one chance, we have to score. If it's not, it's going to be a very frustrating, boring game against Mourinho. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, there are certain messages that I don't understand, the meaning, so I'm not gonna pay too much attention. Do you think Giroud should start tomorrow, Isaac? I don't know, man. I'm not the boss. I mean, he started a game that he didn't do anything. He played the first game, right? And then the second game, we tried Tammy Abraham, who didn't do anything. And he was off at the half time. And then Timo Werner was there just like running all over the pitch like a headless chicken and missing those chances. He can't even shoot anymore. So, yeah, maybe we should try the Guardiola, man. We should try a false 9 or something. Just try something crazy like Marcos Alonso as a false 9 or something like that. That's Guardiola. Guardiola can try different things, and most of the time they work. So, since our strikers can't score, maybe Christian Pulisic as a number as a false 9. Why not? So, what's said here? What happening? What happening, brother? What is happening? It's too early. It's dark outside. It's cold. It's snow. It snowed like 2 days ago, but it's still a lot of snow everywhere. So yeah, it's cold as you can tell. So that is what is happening here. Somebody say yes, he think Alonso can play false 9. Maybe try Kante in defense. Kante is too short. Maybe. Yeah. Kai Havertz as false 9. Very good idea. I was just throwing some idea there because you're not talking. You're not saying anything. That's why I'm trying to push a little bit so you can ask questions. Like false 9. Let's talk about false 9. I see people telling me, hi, hello, how are you? Yeah, it's all good, but I'm here for you. Ask questions or come talk to us, It's free. Just one click away and you can come through and tell us what is happening. Kai Havertz can be our false 9. Christian Pulisic can do the same. Don't be surprised if Kalim Hassan-Odoi also is a false 9. DJ is in the house. I'm not sure if this thing is working. Yeah. DJ.
Hey, bro, how you doing? How you doing, bro? You all right?
Yeah.
I'm all good. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm just a little cold, but it's okay.
Yeah, I've just come on very quickly, bro, because I've got a meeting to go to in a minute. But I might just come and say hello and see how you're doing. Also to all the viewers as well that are watching. Interesting thought on Kai having being a false 9. That's not a bad shout,
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad shout at all, I have to say.
He played at Borussia, I think.
Yeah.
He played
Yeah.
false 9, so why not?
And I think if one manager can get it out of him, I think it can be Tuchel because of the connection there. I think he could do that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, obviously I'm actually I'm confident about the game on Thursday. I'm not going to say we're going to go out there and smash it, but I'm confident we can do the business and we can beat them. And listen, when you've got a team that hasn't got no Harry Kane, I understand there. I think is it Dumba, the midfielder? He's out as well.
Yeah.
Apparently he's got a slight knock. You say it should be on paper, it should be a win, but then we said the same thing against Arsenal, and then look what happened in that game. So, but I know it was different circumstances at that time, but hopefully it won't be the same situation with Spurs. I hope we can just go and do it, mate, and win.
Yeah, I mean, if we can score quickly, the first goal is always very important. Don't let them score. If we score the first goal, and then we can start playing football, because I don't think Mourinho is going to accept another defeat. You know, he's
No.
gonna do anything just to get the result.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's
Especially
up to,
against Chelsea,
yeah.
especially against us. But I think he's I think that's the one thing I know about Mourinho. Every time he's come up against us, whether it was with Inter Milan, whether it was with I don't think we ever played him when he was a Real Madrid manager, but I know we played him when he was Inter Milan manager in the Champions League. He seems to always want to up his game against us, and he did that with United. He did that with Spurs as well.
But we beat them. We beat them
him. Yeah,
twice.
we beat him. But he
Yes.
still. But what I'm trying to say is he always wants to put himself up for those kind of games.
Yeah.
So
That is. He's a big game man. You know. You want to show people that, you know, I'm the best in big games. But
yeah,
it hasn't really worked out for him in the, you know, when he used to manage United. We beat him in the final of the FA Cup. That's the first final ever that he lost.
Mm-hmm.
And then Antonio Conte, remember when we beat them 4-0 at the bridge in the game?
Mate, yeah, that
you
was
know, the first goal Pedro scored.
I was there, bro. The earliest goal, the earliest
Earliest
strike in the
was like
game.
36
mate.
seconds. We were 1-0 up, and
Yeah.
that completely changed the game, because Mourinho had no choice but to come at us, and
Yeah.
when he did it,
Opened
we
up.
punished them
Opened
even
up.
more. And
Yeah, 'cause
even
they opened
N'Golo
up.
Kante became Ronaldinho that day.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember. He was one of the goal scorers that day, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Fourth
he
goal. The
scored
fourth goal.
fourth
Was it the
goal.
fourth goal?
He
Fourth
dribbled
goal.
past pretty much
Yeah.
everybody in the defense.
Oh man.
So
Yeah, I remember that game very well. I just hope we can just. All I hope for now is people talk about. Oh, everyone's coming out on various things saying it could be a Mourinho masterclass against us. But listen, I'm confident about my team. I always back my team no matter what. And I think with this manager now in place, I think people have got to remember he's a kind of manager that likes to play against these big games, especially. He'll get our players ready for this game. There's no doubts about that.
yeah.
I think what's the comment there? How is the future of Chile look like to you? That's a very good comment. You know, Chile regarding Chile. I don't know. I think if he's going to go back to a back four against Tottenham, then I can see Chile be starting that game. If he's going to go and do the formation he did against Burnley on Sunday, then then for me it's got to be Alonso who starts.
Alonso.
He's probably
He's
one of
back.
the best. As I said, he's probably one of the best wing backs around. So in that position, yeah. But if he's going with a back four, then for sure I'll definitely go with Chile being that way. I hope he'll play him.
I agree with you. I think so many people are waiting for you on the phone. Just wait. Hello? You still there, DJ?
Yeah, I'm still here, bro.
Okay, sure. All right, so Billy Gilmour is staying. What do you think about Billy Gilmour and the rest of the academy product?
As I said to you, you know what, bro? I was, the other day I was on the show with you and Cruz, and I was saying it's good that Billy Gilmour. And by the way, shout out to Cruz, by the way. Hopefully he'll come on later. I said it'd be a good move for him to actually stay. However. I then thought about it over the weekend after, and I thought maybe a good loan move for him might be good. But then obviously, TT, as we like to call him now, has seen something different to him in training, and he's thinking, you know what, I could actually do with you in my team. I mean, the only thing he needs to basically do, Billy Gilmour, is he's got everything in his locker to be a brilliant midfielder. We all know this. He just needs to build himself up a little bit more. Once he does that, I've got no doubts about him and his future.
But he doesn't look weak on the field, though. I don't know why. This is like a stereotype or something, just because he's small, and then we assume he's not.
I just think sometimes I've seen him get edged off the ball. Sometimes, not in every game. I mean, the guy is strong as anything. As I said to you, if he's one player that you would choose in that midfield that you would want to choose to go in a battle with, you would put him there. But I just think sometimes, sometimes not all the time. Sometimes he can be a little bit. But then listen, he's still young. He's developing. Yeah, it will all come. The guy's a class player, mate. He's going to be a class player. I don't doubt that for a second. And I just think that sometimes maybe I'm not saying maybe just slightly bulk himself up. I mean, like look at Reece James, for example, mate. I mean, he's a prime example of that. Yeah, I mean, no one can get the ball off Reece James, mate. He's got the ball, he's gone. No, and people find it hard to get. And this is what I think with Billy Gilmour. I think he's a brilliant player. I'm glad he stayed. A lot of people have been saying, I know, on certain sections, saying he should have maybe gone on loan, especially if Tuchel may not play him. But I think people got to remember, we've got the Champions League still, we got the FA Cup, and we're still playing for top 4. So all the squad is going to be needed. So, I'm glad he's actually stayed. So, yeah, I mean, does he start against Tottenham on Thursday? I don't think he will. N'Golo Kante will come back into that team, and I'll be glad to have him back in that team. But let's see from there. He may, but then with Tuchel, you just don't know, do you? He's at the moment. I've heard he likes to chop and change his teams as well. So
that's what he does.
Yeah. So let's see what he does, mate. Let's see what he does. I'm hoping it will be a win, obviously, and he picks that. He's no doubt going to put the right team out there to go and win. Definitely.
Yeah. The most important right now is about 3 points.
Yeah, for sure. No, I could agree on that one. Yeah, definitely. We need the 3 points. I don't doubt that for a second. We definitely need the 3 points.
Yeah, and what else? Anybody want to ask DJ a question before he leaves? You can hear the people from work calling and calling.
That's okay, bro. It was not important. Someone else has got the phone call. I can stay on for a little while. I've got a meeting at 2:00, but I can stay on for a little while longer with you.
Yeah. So, did you hear about Emma, the women coach?
Yes, Wimbledon.
Wimbledon
won it, don't they?
I told you, let's take advantage and sign him in the first team. And then
that is, that just basically tells me, Chelsea football. I mean, a lot of how good we are in terms of what we're doing. Our women's team at this moment in time, I have to say, man.
Yeah,
I've seen them. They are looking so brilliant, and they don't seem they're undefeated in all goals.
Yeah,
I mean, you just got to look at that team that we've got. I mean, Fran Kirby. I mean, she seems to be a bit of a goal machine at the moment, doesn't she?
Yeah, and Beth England. That's my girl. She's awesome, man.
Whole team. I mean, you know what? You look at the men's team and you think men's team. Look at if you want to actually for one follow what's going on. Look at how the women's team are playing.
Yeah,
different thing I get all together, but get some tips out of them on how to go and win every game if possible, mate, because they're just showing how it's done. And very.
Do you think? Let's just think about. Do you think in the future, like in 20 years from now, you can find like a team made of men and women, like? You go take number 9 from the women team and come to play.
Do you know what?
The world is evolving, man.
Why not? Why not, bro? Yeah. I'm not going to be against that. I just think it won't happen. I mean, obviously, I know you're saying years to come. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. I think actually would be pretty good for the game. I think it could be. But then you look at I don't know. You look at some of the. I guess you have to look at the. How would I say?
The intensity.
In terms of how the game is going to be. I mean, listen. I mean. The women's game. I mean, I watch a lot of the women's football as well, especially obviously Chelsea. I do follow them a lot, and I have to say, that their league is a combative league that they play in. Okay, and people go and say, "Oh, it's the women's team." I don't like when people say. What they got to remember is that they are still playing competitive matches. They are still playing big games. There are some women in the teams that are really like built. They really are. What do you call it? You think some of them have got pace on them as well. And I think it's really, really good. Imagine that was to ever happen. I would not be against that at all. Seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, things are changing. That. Maybe one day.
Big up to them for that as well.
Okay. Right. Anybody with a question? Because we're gonna have to leave. I'm gonna have to go do some work. If nobody is asking question, you have the link. If you wanna come and talk, you are.
What are you making of the game? I know you're not going to do a show probably until maybe tomorrow or Wednesday. But what are you going to make of the game on Thursday? I mean, you obviously.
We're gonna beat them. Don't worry, we're gonna beat them. Trust me with your money, okay?
Of course,
put your house on me. Put your house on me.
I'm the same, bro. I'm the same.
Yeah, so I don't see us losing that game, man. I'm just afraid of Mourinho parking the airplane, the bus, and
Yeah.
all kind of parking behind the goal.
Yeah.
But if we can just break them,
Yeah.
my only worry that, like I said in the beginning, is just to score the first goal.
Yeah.
And Timo Werner need to be on his day because he loves to score against Spurs. Remember?
Yeah, of course.
When he used to play,
Leipzig, of course.
Leipzig, he scored against them, and then he scored against them when the goal was taken off, right? When we play in the Carabao Cup, he scored, so he knows how to score against Spurs.
Yeah.
So
I've already said it all along, Augs, and you know, it's same with Kai Havertz. I think, you know, I don't doubt for 1 second in my mind that these players are going to come good for Chelsea. Yeah. What is your score prediction against Spurs? Steve Chelsea's asking our score prediction, bro.
my score prediction is going to be not always.
You know,
I wanted to say 3
predictions, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about it and make another video, but we're gonna beat them.
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm saying as well, Steve Chelsea. I'm saying to you, bro, we're gonna beat them. I'm not gonna give a score though. But what I will say though, going back to Havertz and Werner, listen, these guys are good players, mate. They are class players, right? And they're going through times of struggle at the moment. I know people saying you can't keep using it as an excuse, but for Havertz, you can make an excuse. The guy's come from a new country. He's a young generation talent. You know, you see what he can do for Leverkusen. He literally carried that Leverkusen team last season for them. The guy scores goals. He's tall. He gets everywhere. He's around, and he'll get better. People got to remember he had COVID. That, as I keep saying, no one knows what that can do to you unless you've suffered it yourself, and no one knows what it does. And I think generally having it is bad if you've had it, but then when you're a sports person, a football player, no one knows what worse it can be for them as well. Bear it in mind that he's in the country where he's got no family, and now you got your friends around that could be.
Yeah, he got a dog
parents.
though.
Yeah, it could be. You know, you could call your parents. You're going through a bad time at the moment. Your parents are probably living far out in a different country, and you call them up and say, "Look, I need you to come. Yeah, I need some support." We can't do that now because of the lockdown situation that we're in at the moment, and people have got to realise this. The guy's only 21 years old. He's going to come, Clark. He's going to be a good player. I don't doubt that for a second. I remember Iron Robin had a slow start to his career as well when he first came to Chelsea, but then he blossomed after that. So players do go through this, mate. You know, Joe Cole had it for a little while when he came in, even though he'd been playing in his country for years. He had to get used to the Chelsea way. He came good afterwards. So listen, these players are all great players, and Kai Havertz for me is going to show that to everybody that he's going to what a top player he is. The same with Timo Werner. It does come with confidence. The guy at this moment in time is trying so hard, and when you're trying so hard and things are still not coming off for you, it makes you feel worse than what you're already feeling. And believe me, they care. These players care, yeah. It's not like they don't think anyone thinks they don't care. They've come over. They want to make a big name for themselves in this country because they've come over from Germany. They know they can do it. And I listen. I'm all for it. I support and back every one of my Chelsea players because I think we can. I think they will get better. They just need to get the patience. And I think as fans, we need to stick by them and just say, you know what, not turn on them. Because I saw what it did to team. I saw what it did to Morata. I saw what it did to Torres. I saw a lot of that. People say they deserved it all. Yeah, they did to a degree because Morata showed sometimes in his games he was a lazy player. I mean, he scored a couple of. I think he got a hat trick. I think at one time when he first came in.
Yeah, that's Stock, right?
It down. Yeah,
Stock or something like that.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Yeah,
you're gone, bro. You're gone.
AVB back in.
Did he actually see why he left? I'm just looking at the tweet because the manager, the team decided to go and sign a player he did not want.
Yeah, and they're selling players and buying players that he doesn't want. Yeah. It's shambolic back there in Marseille. So
oh man, what can I say about AVB? He wasn't. Listen, he did again. You can't. What do you call it? Involved. We don't know what happened with we all know what happened to him with Chelsea. He just wasn't good enough. He didn't cut the mustard at Chelsea. He'll go and get another job elsewhere. No doubt about that. He'll go back to Portugal and manage there, I think.
So we have to go in like 3-5 minutes. So do you think? Look at the Chelsea here. Do you think that Thiago Silva is going to win some trophies?
For Chelsea,
Won trophies in Paris.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. I could, you said about putting your house on that. Definitely, he's going to win something. Which I'll say the same thing. I can put my car on that. He'll win something with that. Definitely,
Yeah.
he will win. He'll win a trophy with us, one way or another. I think he's going to extend his contract. By the way, because I heard coming out of the football club that they're looking to extend Jorginho and they're looking to extend Thiago Silva's contract. The club in Brazil, his old team in Brazil, want to bring him back. But he's actually saying that it's something he's actually thinking about to go back in the future to do that, because that's something he really wants to do. But he wants to stay. He wants to stay on the signing with Chelsea. I think for another year. He wants to win things with us, and I think he'll do. I think we'll do it with them. And obviously, did you see his comments he made about Tuchel as well? Tuchel. He goes, he's so happy to be playing under him again. He was one of the best managers in my career to play with, and I'm so happy to be back again with him playing. So there's no doubt for me he's going to be.
That is a little bit of PR there, but I respect that. That's what you're supposed to say, because I remember when he left and he had to give some credit to old manager. He talked only about Ancelotti, and he also talked about Unai Emery, and he didn't say anything about Tuchel, but that was like a few months ago. It's just PR stuff, just like the way he said, "Oh, it's amazing to play under Frank Lampard. We used to play against each other, and because of him, I'm here." But what are you supposed to say, man?
Listen, in their own ways, listen, they're both legends. I mean, he came to play for a legend in Lampard, and he was a legend himself anyway. So I guess in that way, I guess, it's true in that way. But all you can go by is if these players say what they say, you just go by. Some of it,
you just go by. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. So, anybody, if you have last question quickly, no question. Look at okay, DJ. I think if I have time today after work, I can go live on the main channel, so we can talk even more.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Let me know. No worries at all, Matt. I mean, if you ever, as I said, if you can do, obviously, I know you send the link, whatever. Send it to me. I know we're talking on Twitter as well now, bro, which is nice. I'm glad to be keeping in touch with you on Twitter as well, which is really, really nice. I hope we can continue to do that, mate. I know we come and talk on here, but what's this? Respect to footballers, DJ. Which team has more talent, Chelsea or PSG? That's a very, very good question. You know what I'm going to say? Respect to football lives. I'm going to say Chelsea because I'm a Chelsea fan, But listen, I'm not going to knock anything with the PSG fans. Your PSG have got a brilliant team, You just got to look at their front three to realise that in Mbappe and Neymar. And you've got Verratti in midfield. You've got obviously by the way, is that what's the Argentinian striker? Is he still there?
Yeah, Icardi.
Is he still there? Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, he's another talent, isn't he? Everyone forgot about him, didn't they? He's another good player.
Yeah.
So I
they still have Di Maria, Icardi,
as well.
Mbappe.
Mbappe, one of my favourites, I guess, because he had a trial at Chelsea. That was a big mistake. We let him go. Honestly, seriously. Imagine he could have been with us by now.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a long time ago. You never know what can happen in the future. That's why I always don't like to say never to a player. Like, just give them a chance, because you never know. Somebody can turn to be Mbappe.
Yeah. What's this question? So I'm just reading DJ. My Twitter page, people can get me if they wanna follow me on Twitter. It is DJ Savj17 at DJ Savj. And it's got I've got the same logo on there as well if anybody wants to follow me on Twitter.
All right, so everybody have a good day or have a good afternoon or whatever time it is in your country, and see you.
Cheers, bro. Respect to everyone in the comments and respect to you as well, mate. Hope to see you soon. And thank you again for having me on your show.
Thank you as always, Mr. DJ, and see you.
Take care, bro. Take care.